That's it. They're interacting with the fans, of course. The fan zone, every Monday you get that kind of stuff here. But shifting gears, we had the biggest game on our shows, Gor tackling AFC Leopards in the Mashemeji derby. But as is now common, Leopards were yet again skinned. Arocho.
Well, I was not surprised that Leopards lost that match. They are currently going through rough moments. And I plead to Leopard fans to be they should be more patient with the team. Looking at the outfit, the players, very new players in that team. The coach is relatively new in that position. But my take home in this particular match is the goal scorer, Omala. I still wonder, what does Benson Omala need to do to be in the national team? If there's anything that is not done, I think he needs to be told so that he can do it. Look at the first goal. I'm not really interested in this second goal. I'm looking at the way he scored the first goal.
That's called football brain.
Yes, this football brain, and there's a lot of things, but for me, I think there's more than just playing the ball. I think there's something that the team within the federation or within the coaching system, there's something else than just playing football. Because look at the fact that the last season, he was one of the best scorers. This season, so far, he scored 4 goals and he's doing so well.
4 goals in 6 matches.
Guys, Omala should be in the national team.
Omala should be in the national team. Jacob is here. He's talked of Leopards struggling, totally new look playing unit, and Dan Shikanda was here. The coach, actually, Tom Juma, is under fire from the club fans. Do you think they still need more time? Because every time these two teams meet, it's like almost predetermined. Kogalo gonna win.
And I said it last week. I said that Tom Juma needs to be given time. Why? Every time Leopards have been changing coaches every now and then, he has been there in the unit as a team manager, sometimes as the assistant, sometimes as a step-in coach, you know. This is the first time he has been given the role as the head coach. And really, he said something very interesting because I was at the press conference on Friday before the match. And he said there is nothing out of the ordinary about how Ingwe started their season. He said a couple of seasons ago, around 8 matches, they still had the points they're having now, below 6. And so he says nothing special is happening. Of course, the fans have reasons to worry about. But the question is, does Tom Juma have everything that he needs for him to be asked about the results? Because if Tusker is losing to Shabana, if Bandari, with all their money, they have had a shaky start of the season, then we cannot over-demand from him. Because we came to the derby and we were asking the question, who can we really point and say that this is the game changer in the Ingwe squad? Who can we say that this is the guy who's going to carry Gor Mahia and all that? So these are not the teams that we had before, and I think they need patience. I had one of the fans with my co-host, Michezo na Burudani Radio Citizen, the fans saying that, ati kocha akikuja kwa uwanja next time tutampiga. I think fans should also relax. And that's the question. Has he been given everything he needs for him to perform the way they expect? 4 draws so far in 6 matches, not a bad record, knowing the transitions we have had at Ingwe.
Shitera, real quick, I know you've been a Leopard through and through, but things are not really good for you. What must they do to change, even as we move to Homeboys?
Like Arocho, I'll stick to Homeboys.
You're faithful.
No. Yeah. When you move, there's no problem. When I move, there's a problem.
Carry yours.
I think there is a problem at the Den. And Shikanda came in with one sole purpose and promised that we are going to win the Kenya Premier League. Things have been going from bad to worse. And I want to tell him that it's quite unfortunate. Look at how and the support Ingwe fans gave their team last season. They were the outstanding fans in the Premier League. This season, look at the way they turned up in large numbers at Ulinzi Sports Complex against Shabana. I mean, Tom Juma has not won a match since he took over. And I'm afraid the record of Tom Juma's record at FC Leopards is not that good because he has been a coach before. It's not the first time he's coaching FC Leopards, and the record has not been good. And I think probably That is what is agitating the fans. And in my view, the management of AFC Leopard has had no good reason to fire previous coaches who have performed. Again, for the first time, I think, in 8 years, just like AFC Leopards, Osems gave AFC Leopards a win against Gor Mahia last season. And I think that is the only thing that AFC Leopards is still clinging on. Going forward, a team of AFC Leopards caliber, going into match 5, 6, I think.
Actually, match 7.
Match 7. Without a win,
things will go haywire.
It's a red flag.
Zita, in 1 minute, real quick, and tight with Shabana. After a lot of struggle, they picked a win finally.
There's a difference between coaching a community club and coaching a corporate club. You know, community club, people will demand more because at the end of it, that is not your team. That is a community team. Fans from everywhere will want a win because they're investing in that club. So as much as you're saying the coach to be given a time, ask about the community. What are they talking about? So for me, he has been there for 8 years. He's been under different coaches. Whereby TJ, that is Tom Juma, knows what they had he was the assistant coach last season, so he knows what was supposed to be done so that he can start winning the matches. And then again, they signed a lot of players, good players, that is from Zoya Sugar, almost 6-7 players from Zoya Sugar, and Zoya Sugar was doing very well. So I think there's just a click, maybe the click of players, or there's something that it hasn't clicked in the FC Leopards in the den, so that they can start winning the league. About Shabana, I'm happy for them. They really wanted that win because they were like the three. Now it's FC Leopard and Sofapaka. They've not won. They've actually in the international break win game yote. But again, Shabana beating Tusker, it's a statement out
when you
there.
mentioned Shabana, Rocho finally came to life. Maybe 20 seconds.
No.
20 seconds on that.
You're being unfair because you're giving me 20 seconds. But I'll utilize my 20 seconds. Okay. What I'll say is that Shabana has just been having a rough patch, and I'm pleading to Shabana management, don't move from Raila Odinga Stadium in Homa Bay. I'm hearing that they're contemplating moving to Narok. For me, it's a wrong move. It's not the stadium that brings wins. The win that they won against Tusker was there. They took advantage of the playing surface. You know, us as Shabana, we are used to playing in Gusii, a very lovely playing surface. So we took advantage of that. So let's not move from Raila Odinga Stadium.
But the coach requested that in the interview, post-match interview, said that they are not feeling at home playing in Homa Bay.
But it will be even worse when they go to Narok. My point is this: let's be patient, and I'm pleading to Simba Harati, the governor of Kisii, to make sure that the stadium is ready. We are going to smash each team.
5 seconds saying that if Gor Mahia and Shabana plays in Homa Bay, that is stadium. Which team is going to be at home?
But look at the proximity.
No, guys, we have
the proximity.
No, guys,
leave us proximity.
No. I'm going to mute your mic. We have to move on. Well, these gentlemen can't agree when it comes to Shabana and Gor, but let's move over to Kisumu, where they cut